And we are now live on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. And here I will put on the chat as well open. If anybody has questions, let us know. We're on several platforms at the same time live. On Facebook, I have a lot of people from Europe, so they're already asleep, but we'll do another time earlier. But it will still be on the page, so they can still look at it back. And we're on the same time live on TikTok and on Facebook and on YouTube as well. I didn't choose the Instagram because a lot of times there are not so many people there, so maybe another time. So everybody very, very welcome. We want to go more live to really let people also know what is going on and to support people as well, like to let people know you're not the only one who sees things differently. And today I'm very happy to have my partner here as well.
Got two cameras, got one there, one here.
Yes. But you see here, there's no one here, but here there's several people on the TikTok. Very welcome, everybody.
And YouTube.
Yeah, and Facebook. Like everybody, very, very welcome. And we do this we want to do more often. We want to go live to just be here for people to know that you're like not the only one who sees things differently. We have both totally different views than most people, and we want to let you know, like, you're not the only one that's crazy. You're not the only one who sees things differently. And we're here to support people. We're here to help people. We do that on several ways, like about the things that we share. We share a lot about health. We share a lot about, we have our YouTube channel also together. It's called Forever Awesome.
Forever Awesome.
Yeah, where we share about health, detoxing, information, and also communication, but also our travels. So we share about that a lot on our YouTube. And I myself share a lot on YouTube and everywhere, also about inspiration, motivation, but also health and detoxing.
Mm-hmm.
We are very much about fasting, intermittent fasting, healing, expanding your consciousness. But I'm also doing yoga, meditation, energy healing courses. I'm also helping now people financially, different ways. Like if people want to be more free financially, send me a DM for info and I will send you information. Because we need to come together, we need to unite. I also have real talks on Wednesdays on my YouTube every time, very interesting talks with several conscious beings. This time we're going to be talking about food as well. Every time I want to let people know, we are here, know that we make a difference, and know that we're here to support and help. And anybody has questions, you can also ask them. And maybe you can tell me what is your specialty. What do you especially do? What would you like to share about?
Well, first off, greetings everyone. I'm Hydro Hellbreaker in the house. Yeah, so my specialty was before to assist the people that were waking up like we did. And if they were a bit confused, I would try to speak with them and let them know my story, what I went through, and they could share theirs, what they went through. Basically, just to bring together the like-minded that are going through the awakening. I had mine in 2018. There are people still waking up now, and it's just, that's pretty much what I do. Motivational speaker. Together, we are a couples counselor for couples out there that are having difficulties or troubles or just any questions they may need to be answered. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's other things I can do, but we haven't really been active as far as services going, because we have been doing online work, but not many people have been coming to us. But that might change.
Yeah, because more and more people are understanding what's happening. More and more people are awakening. More and more people especially when you have a spiritual awakening, it's like your whole world is upside down. And then it's nice to have people there that can guide you, who already went through it, because we went through it all by ourselves. And at least I had my mom is also an energy healer from a place called Heal. And at least I had her understanding and her guidance as well. So I'm I know that a lot of people going through it alone. because they feel in the beginning that they're like totally different. Like the whole world is different, they're different. Like a lot of friends and family fall away because they don't understand them. So that's why it's also understand. We are not judgmental. We know what people are going through. We're here to guide people. We're here to coach people and help them through it, and also let people know that you're not the only one crazy out there. And
I would say we're
because-
not crazy. I would
No.
say the rest of the world is crazy.
yeah,
We're awakening.
we're the most sane
So we're
people.
we're the sane ones. The ones that don't realize what's going on, what's happening, they're the crazy ones. The ones that's letting all this stuff happen and just going to work and getting up and just doing like their daily routine, constantly like nothing's going on, or either burying their head in the sand. Those I would consider to be the crazy ones.
Yeah, but wherever you are, as I also understand, some people need to make a living inside the system.
It's not really
and
about
have
that.
families. No, but just.
I mean, like in general, I don't mean
share
like
that.
just doing going to work. I
Yeah.
mean, like in general, like you'll be looked at as like you branching off, not wanting to work, you want to do
Yeah.
your own thing. Branching off, you'll be looked at as being crazy. So yes, we are looked at
Yeah,
as
yeah,
being crazy, but really the crazy ones were the ones who don't realize they have the program ran against them.
yeah.
You know,
But just know that this world is totally different of what you've been told. Like education just don't want you to think for yourself. Big pharma wants you to take drugs instead of checking to the reasons why you have certain illnesses.
the food.
Yeah, like you get poisoned by the food. They put so many chemicals in there. There's so many things happening. The government is not there to help you. It's there to govern your mind.
Governments.
Yeah, the government to
govern
govern your
your
mind. The television is there to program you to obey. Like religion is there to obey. It's like, and to even take you away from source, like God and love. Like it's like everything is designed to distract you from yourself, from your own intuition, from your own critical thinking, from your own connection to source and God and self and love. And that's why we need to come back. We are coming back to it, and more people are waking up. So, but we also want to share, like, there's so many layers to this reality, and just know that it's like on the 3D, on the physical level, it sounds like this is what's happening, but there's so much behind it, and the 3D is just a distraction almost.
It is. I feel like it keeps you locked in. Like you said, it takes away from source. Also, it's taking you away from yourself. It just keeps you locked in, so you never seem to reach your potential of what you could be. You want to reach your greater version of yourself, but it seems like the system is dead set against that. I remember growing up, my talent was just to be, being able to draw and stuff like that. And I always got in trouble by my teacher when I was younger about like daydreaming or like scribbling, or they would call it doodling when you're drawing. And like they just didn't want me to do my talent, but they wanted me to pay attention and just do exactly what they wanted me to do. And that's part of the programming. And we all have to break free from that. Someday we all will.
It would be so good if you can just create what you want to create, that you have that possibility and that freedom. But this is all set. This whole society is set up, and it's only beneficial for 1%. Like the people with lots of money, with lots of power, and they keep it in their own families, and they keep printing the money. They keep the power, and a lot of people are now, and they're like banks are like, keep printing the money, and the normal people getting less and less money, and they like people need to know that we're like almost like enslaved, and this is like not working for most people. Like this whole system is not working for most of the people, so we need to make it needs to change.
You know what? You're right. I feel like from my background, how I grew up, where I came from, for us it was already not working, if you know what I'm saying. And now, like, I think it's affecting multiple cultures, and now everybody's feeling the effect. It didn't matter if it started with us or against us. We were the first to go through this hardship. But now that everybody is, I feel like it's getting closer to the time where like people are just going to not comply with the system at some point. And I don't know what's going to happen down the road, but we're going to turn this thing around. Something good has to come out of this.
Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to that.
It's happening, and it's coming. And it's coming from the people, and there's a lot of movement already, and a lot of things are coming out. So about the satanic music industry and the child trafficking is coming out, the corruption of governments and the coercion of the bioweapons that they say it's vaccines, but it's just like they poison people. Like more and more people finding out that they're being poisoned. There are like people with adverse effects, people dying, and that is coming out now. So what is best is like for people to detox from it. What else is coming out? That is coming out. That is like also the whole thing in the Middle East is also coming out. Like people like the Americans are just like funding both sides. It's also more clear the corruption is coming out. People are having a whole campaign of blocking celebrities because they like are rich and the other ones like having poor. They're like totally disconnected from reality. They're just soulless demons. And people everywhere saying we're blocking the rich, like no more putting these soulless demons on pedestals. We're not gonna we're not gonna follow them anymore. We're even gonna block them and block also their companies, the beauty companies, big government companies, but also the they like the all the beauty companies. It's also bullshit. It's all fake and like
All those poison products.
all those poison products.
They convince people that they need to like put like
on their faces and your skin. Your skin is your biggest part of your body. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Your skin.
Your largest organ.
Yeah, your skin is your largest. That absorbs that, and there's no rules for beauty products. I'm following now. Yeah, thank you. And for the beauty products, they don't have any like good morning, welcome, everyone. And if you have questions, you can always ask us. But there's so much poisonous products when they put chemicals in, like all the products to clean ourselves. They also have all chemicals in there. And also the food, there's a lot of chemicals and things in there.
I just want to say, like,
for what it's so good.
Humanity is straight up like under attack.
Yes,
for real, and like every level you could even think of, because you got your food, you have your air, you have your water, your chemical, everything, cleaning supplies, whatever you could even think of right now. Everything's poison. Look at the ingredients and everything that you purchase, and you're like, why does this have to be in there? And they used to say, well, some of these things are preservatives to make the product last longer. But like, there's just a whole list of stuff that like are in products that we should not be ingesting or putting on topically or breathing in or drinking, anything like that. Everything's poison.
Someone asked me, what is your channel about? It's about motivation, inspiration, creating awareness of like what you ingest and your mindset, your like what you ingest, like food, like in products. It's like your physical being. I also give yoga and meditation, breath work. I'm motivational speaking. I also have a podcast. I do lots of videos. Health and wellness, mostly health and wellness, and like empowering people themselves to take control over their own reality and what they can do about it to live a more happier and more healthier life. And that is on so many different levels. So some people are suffering with like mindset. With these people, we can reprogram themselves with mindset, more positivity. Other people have like the no connection with their bodies. That people we can give yoga. People that have anxiety, we can do breath work. I do also energetic healings for people to let go of things that they don't need anymore, like they have like blockages and stuff. I also work with frequency devices, and I'm also I'm helping people on different levels, and we both also are helping people and to become more aware of everything and also take control over your own life. And I also give different possibilities of making like a passive income on the sides, so you can already start in a really easy way, start making income next to your normal job. So at one point you have more freedom and you already have like more income to help your family with. So I'm really here to help people on different levels and to share inspiration. And we do that with the two of us. So I'm very happy that he wants to come on my live as well. We have
Thank you for the invite.
Yes, we have our YouTube channel as well, where we call ourselves Forever Awesome 888. 8 is for abundance.
We'll post a link.
Yeah, you can find us on YouTube, Forever Awesome 888, and where we share about like communication, relationships, triggers, like what comes up when you are in a relationship, to learn about yourself and each other, because you come from different places. We come even from different continents.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a different language. Like if we have we have like communication issues, and other people come from the same place.
Even like we speak English together.
Yeah.
But like my English is different than hers, and like the words that we use are like some are taken literal, some aren't, and we speak in slang where I'm from. So it's a bit. There's a lot of confusion every now and then. Like we might get even triggered just from the sheer confusion of like something that she didn't mean to say, a certain way that I took it the wrong way or something. But it's just a miscommunication.
Yeah, and that can really help people. So we make also videos about that, because a lot of people get triggered in relationships and they think the problem is with the other person, while also your own shadow comes up. So it's also about shadow work. It's about learning. It's about growing. It's about making compromises. It's about supporting each other, becoming a better version of yourself. I like on one hand better version, but on the other hand also more authentic version. You're just
better
like yourself.
Together. Better version of that as well.
Yeah. And where we can really support each other, and that is a really beautiful union that we have. And that's why we started sharing on YouTube, but also about the health journey that we have. We do a lot of like intermittent fasting, eating lots of fruits, doing detoxing and cleanses. And we also share about that as well, because not many people do that together with their partner. So it's really cool that we can share that journey as well. And of course, we are now in the fourth country. Oh yeah, this thing, it comes back. That's no problem. We're now in the fourth country. We traveled. Because we met each other. Portugal. We lived in Spain. We were in Holland, and we're now in Mexico. So this is the fourth country we're in. We also share a lot about our travelings as well on YouTube. I will join your program next time. I need to prepare for work. Have a great day. Yeah, you too. Have a great day.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Have a great day. And thank you for being here. And we will be here more also in different times. So because I come from Europe, I, like a lot of people are like, when I go early in the afternoon, I go online, then people can see it in Europe. But you come from America, so this is a nice time for people in America. So it doesn't matter which time we go on, we always have people coming. So everybody who is here, always very, very welcome. And if you have questions, ask us. And we're here to share a different point of view, let people know that you're like, that there are things to this reality that are like, is different.
Totally different. You're basically lied to about everything.
Yes.
Like to the point where like even those just waking up, it might confuse them because we don't know what to believe and what we should believe. Sometimes you need guidance. I kind of have a general idea of what's going on around us and what's happening in today's world. So I just
we were awake for a long time. Lots of people woke up in 2020, but I think I woke up after my burnout. That was already 15 years ago. But also gradually. In the beginning, I didn't even know what was actually happening. I was in the beginning very much into spirituality and meditation and connecting with myself. And only later I went down the rabbit hole. And a lot of people woke up in 2020.
I was 2018.
Pandemic.
2018. But even before I had woken up, I realized that just growing up in everyday life, that like I didn't want to just do what everybody else was doing, like go to school, graduate, which I did all that anyways. Get a job, have children, have a house, get your wife, and then everybody just repeats. I'm like, life has to be more than just, this. It sounds boring to me. I don't want to do that. So now I'm eclectic source. I just do what I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow any script in the system.
You never know whether you like, today I want to eat this, or
I might do something different. I might be eating something different. Just like I just wanted to eat this. It could be like not even 2 minutes. And I'm like, nah, I want to eat that over there, you know? Or, you know, I just
hello.
changing up,
Welcome and thanks for the follow.
switching up activities. But yeah, this is, and I like it like that. I like to keep my thing not like unpredictable, but like just not following any script in particular.
Yes. Yes,
Got people coming in?
Yeah, we have people coming in and following us, and thank you for being here. And we're like conscious beings that share knowledge and share information and share a different view on this reality, and also help people transcend this reality. Like there is different ways of transcending this reality. I also made a webinar, Hacking the Matrix. I think there's already almost time for a new one, Hacking the Matrix 2.0. And because I learned so much in the meantime, and we just want to help people emotionally, mentally, physically, even with financially. People can send me DM with info, and I send them information about different like passive income possibilities, because a lot of people are struggling financially right now, and we just want to help people on different levels in different ways, and wherever I can help them with, I'm here to serve, here to help, and yeah. Oh, and I'm Andrew from Kenya. Very welcome, very welcome. If you have any questions, you can also ask us. We really help people with their health, also when they have like physical problems, whatever you're dealing with, you can ask us as well. Maybe we have some ways that we can help you with. But know that we will be more often going live, and every time we have different subjects. But it's really here to serve the people and to help the people, and we are like of service to whoever needs any help with anything. So you can really ask us. You can share like what you want to share. You can ask us questions that you have, and we're here to help and here to serve.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, and we are here to share our love and inspiration and knowledge and laughter, fun.
Fun is included. You must have it. I know people might think we're in these tough times. Maybe they are tough times, but you have to have some kind of fun. At least do your best you can to have fun.
But also not take too much serious, and especially yourself.
Yeah.
And he's from Kenya, and he asked us where we are from. I'm from Holland. It's good to start with introduction. Yeah, we had already several introductions, but we have every time new people coming in, so we will introduce ourselves again. I come from Holland, and I am everywhere Miss Hellbreaker online, and Hellbreaker is my real surname. So I also want to help people break free from hell, and it can be your own mental hell or your limitations, or like the society or whatever problems you have. I want to help people break free from anything. So my real surname, Hellbreaker, is a good one for that. And that's why like Hydro's got having my surname as well. And
yep, it's gonna be, well, it's Hydro Hellbreaker.
Yeah.
And on TikTok, I am Eclectic Source. How do you know when you find the right one? I don't really post videos, but I repost, because you'll see that symbol right there. That's how you know when you come across Eclectic Source. See that? Eclectic
Source. So I'm Miss Hellbreaker everywhere, and he's Eclectic Source. He's also on YouTube.
On YouTube? I just started on YouTube?
Yeah, very good. And we're also on YouTube together, and it's called Forever Awesome 888. 888 is for abundance, because we want everybody to know how great they are and how awesome they are. And we want to activate and empower others to embrace their awesomeness. Yeah.
And if you want to know what Forever Awesome looks like, it's right there.
Forever Awesome.
If you find that, that's us.
Yeah, Forever Awesome.
Camera 2.
888.
888. You have to type in.
I can type in here. Forever.
I think we have quite a few videos of
awesome. Yeah, quite some. 888. Forever Awesome 888. And then after each other. So, and here, like, I don't know if I like so you can just like, a lot of times you can interact by answering, but just know Forever Awesome 888. You can write it down. And I myself am on TikTok, but everywhere on social media, I'm Miss Hellbreaker, and that's my real surname. And I'm an energy healer, and I come I'm like I'm an energy healer, and I come from heal, and I also give energy healings, and I also give energy healing courses, and I work with energy healing devices. And someone says, I would like to be part of you. You are already part of this. If you're here, you're part of us, and you're part of maybe of our community, and know that you're very, very welcome. And if you have questions,
definitely welcome to our community.
Yeah.
We're just growing here.
Yes.
So, definitely.
It's just starting, and it's getting bigger, and more people are following us because they understand what we're talking about. And we're here to inspire, here to empower, here to activate, here to share information and knowledge that not everybody knows. Like, there's some things about this reality. We really did a lot of research, and we are here to share about that as well. Like, they lied about everything, about our history, about like free energy. It's possible. They lied about that. They make us pay for energy that is free. They let us pay for water that is abundant.
Well, you need to be a battery for the system in their eyes.
Yeah.
So what they do is they make it every way for them to enslave us. And yes, we all are slaves right now. And we come with numbers, on all our documents. But to enslave us, to keep us busy, to keep us producing currency for them, for their system. In exchange, they give us a little paper currency. But it's really not an equal balance. We're giving. So it's like now they're just overtaxing us as batteries. They're just draining us like crazy. And I think it's not working out too well. Well, I know it's not working out too well, and it's going to change eventually. And whether it be through us or them being resetted, they always talk about a reset. We're going to find out what's going to happen. Eventually, when we just, it'll come down to what needs to be done.
Yes, Andrew, that's really good. If you see, he said, I want to coach, like I want more information, coaches of you, so I can teach my family and my village about that. So we're here to really share information, share knowledge, so you can activate it yourself. You're gonna start your sharing your knowledge by listening to us and seeing what resonates with you and what resonates not. So for you to find your own voice, and then you can start like teaching also your own village and the people around you by finding it yourself. And that's why it's so important to activate yourself, to activate that potential that you have. Everybody has a much bigger potential than we all have. We can do everything what we want to. We can learn everything what we want to. There's like, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit of what the potential is, what you can learn and what you can grow and what you can do in life. And I want just to help people in different ways. And I do that already also financially as well, and mentally, mindset, motivation, health, healing, detoxing, all sorts of things. We share about so many things, so many layers. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me. But we are here to help and here to serve. Yes.
That's for sure, we are.
And to share our the fun and laughter and have fun with everybody, because that is what we're here for. We didn't come here to struggle and wither and die and be in survival mode all the time. We're here to thrive and here to learn and here to come together and to unite. And on Wednesdays, I also have real talks where I talk with different conscious beings, and everybody who feels the call can also, you can check on my YouTube. I have them on my YouTube, the real talks. You can check them out, you can watch them. And if people want to join, you can just send me a message as well. Yeah.
So you said we're not here to struggle and work, right?
Yeah.
Well, common knowledge out there, if you think about it, everybody out there, all of us, you think you're actually born to work your whole life and to do something for somebody else, like slave at a job. I mean, I know we have to because it seems like it's set up like that, but it's going to change eventually. But that is no way to live. It never has been. What you do is power another person's system, and it takes away your ability to grow. I mean, you have the ability, but it makes it less likely you need to become what you need to become, you should become. Your potential. It stops you from reaching your potential.
But if you break free from that. But if you do what you really like, then it doesn't feel and doesn't cost energy.
But
then
they
it's
can't
not
do that.
life force energy.
It's difficult for people to do what they like because
Yeah, but some people do that.
in America, you don't really,
No.
unless you're owning a business, you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
Yeah.
You're going to work for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You do what you want to do, but usually on the side, your own, like your side hustle.
Mm.
And you try to use that as like your hobby that brings in currency. But it's rare that people succeed this way. But we're going to make it together that we do succeed that way. So our jobs will be our recreation, and that will gain us our currency.
Yeah, and at one point, everybody, this whole system will change. And at one point, people can just do whatever they want, and they get get a basic income, and then people will really like make their hobby or like what they really like doing. That's gonna be their work. So it will change everything, and it will also be better. We will have like healthy food. We will have like natural products. We will have. Everything will change. Like there will be like not so much chemicals in our food. Our whole food system will change to all only organic. Like now it's crazy that we have to pay extra for organic food. Like the natural foods we pay extra, and then the food but they put extra chemicals and poison in. It's like for much cheaper. So people need to know.
It's the easiest way to poison a rat.
Yeah.
You poison a rat. You make the poison food cheap. You make the good one expensive. And like what you do is like people don't make much money these days when they're working. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna be hungry, so they're not even thinking about being healthy. Like, forget it, I just gotta go to work. I'm gonna go get that beer, I'm gonna go get that pizza, that French fries. And they go and they do that, and
and then they don't have much energy left because the food, like people have addictions, and that costs them a lot of energy, like cooked food and all sorts of addictions. But you just go
and sickness
from weekend to weekend or something, and it costs a lot of energy. And also, all these foods are really designed to keep you docile. They put certain chemicals in the food, so you are docile. You just remain in survival mode with your normal job, your family, your finances, what you want to buy, and that's your life. Because they want you in survival mode. It's the pyramid of Maslow. Because once you go up, when you have your house, when you have enough finance, when you have like a community around you, when you have like everything in place, only then you go to self-realization. Then you go and question your reality. Then you go on to learn more about yourself and this reality. And they don't want most people not questioning that.
Yeah, they'll make it very difficult to not even reach that point in the pyramid. So I think they just want to keep people where they need them to be working the system. Like I said, this is a
yes.
slave out here.
He says, I have understand. Yeah, very good that you understand it. Very good that you understand it, because then you understand what our motives are and how much they are for you, to help you and to motivate you, to empower you. And then once you are empowered, once you are activated, know that there are different possibilities. Because once you start on this road of personal growth, spiritual growth, more understanding, you're on this journey, and then you learn more and more. Once you're open-minded, this whole reality becomes a mystery school. You will learn every day, you will grow every day, you become a better version of yourself, you become more empowered, you become more authentic, you will find your voice, you will feel like you become more aware of your choices. Like, is this for good or is it for not for good? How do I feel next time? How do I learn from it? Which choices can I make next time? And then you'll keep growing and keep learning from your own life experience. Life can be one big mystery school.
It is. The learning never ends until you cease to exist, which I don't even know if that can even truly happen. You never know what to expect these days.
No,
but it is one big learn. It is a giant school. But then there's also like this free time. This work.
Yeah.
Time to work.
And it's just can be like a magical experience, this life. There's so much to it. And I really like it Can I leave? Yeah, of course you can leave, and you can always come back. And
Thank you for joining
always,
us.
and you can always check my videos whenever you feel it. That is like be having freedom. Like we want everybody to be free, so you don't even have to ask
Oh yeah,
us.
just
We're happy that you are here, and we're happy that you are doing your thing wherever that is in the world, and we're happy to connect with everybody wherever they are. You can let us know wherever you are.
but we do give thanks for the manners. The manners, that was nice.
Yes,
We
yes.
give thanks for that.
But very great to be connected. And this is so cool with all these platforms. You can connect with people from all over the world and you can understand each other. And people not the only ones in their family anymore, like the black sheep in their family was the only one who understands this. We're all uniting and coming together and understanding each other. Like it doesn't matter what language you talk, you talk energetics. Like I was in several continents. I was like people that spoke only Spanish, but they got what I was saying, and then you understand each other on
It's on
energetic
that same
level.
frequency, huh?
Thanks everyone, and glad I'll be following you. Yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
I'm
Thank
also
you,
glad you will be following us. Thank you so much.
We give thanks.
I will see you maybe another time. And if we can help you with anything, you can also send me a message. Yeah, so know that we're here to help and here to serve and like on different levels. So if you are struggling with something, you know you can always send me a message. All my links are always everywhere. And I also have a link tree in my bio.
I'm sure we got some advice.
Yeah.
That would help if there's any issues you might have out there.
Yeah.
Because we've been through a whole lot. Whether it's relationship, whether it's physical health, whether it's mental, everything. Just some spiritual advice, and yeah, we do have that also.
Someone says, I need help, I need women. Oh, or maybe need woman. Maybe one woman is already enough.
Well, we're gonna tell later.
Maybe you can share it how you find your woman.
All right. Well, I don't know how we can help because like you can only get. I don't. Okay, do you want women? Do you want? Is it plural?
No,
Do you want
woman.
women?
I need. But he says I need woman, but he says not in plural. One woman. I think one woman is already enough again. But maybe that's a good because we are like very much want to help people find their loved ones and also help to have a happy loved one. One woman, he said.
Okay.
Yeah, very good.
So you know what we usually say. First, start off by just working on yourself. Whatever you're looking for in a particular person that you're looking for, try to become a frequency match to that. And then straight up, stop searching for it, and then it'll find you. Like we met in Portugal at a community, at an off-grid community, and I had not been looking. I had been like single since like I want to say 2015 until like 2021. Because back in the States, I was just tired of like the same. Every time you get with somebody, it's the same thing, the same process. It almost became predictable that I'm like, okay, I'm not wasting my time. I'm just gonna work on myself, see what happens. So time passes. I end up in Portugal at this community, and I think I was doing gardening or something. We're all just like working together out there, and then I would see you every now and then, and she would like collect orders and do communal shopping, and she would drive off the land and go to like grocery stores or organic shops. And I got bored of just it's nice to be in the community, but I just didn't want to stay in a garden all day or walk around the field. So I'm like, I started asking if I could tag along.
Oh, he's also in Portugal. Yeah, cool.
Nice. It was fun. So I asked if I could tag along pretty much.
Nice town.
What town is it?
Lisbon. He's in Lisbon. We were in
Lisbon.
Oliveira do Hospital in Portugal as well.
Yeah. I'm just gonna finish real quick.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
So and basically we met like that. She was doing shopping and I was like, doing field work. And I got bored of staying there all day, so I started going with her for the ride. And we met as good friends, but somewhere along the line we made our connection.
Yeah, and really, if you want to find an awesome person,
it just comes.
He says, "Okay, cool."
It'll come to you.
And it's really about: do you want to find an awesome person? Become an awesome person yourself. Like, if you want to have someone who is sportive, start doing sports. If you want someone who does their things, say what they do, like be like integrity. be of integrity, what you words, what you speak, that you also do that. Not everybody has that. Do that also for yourself in your own life. So the more you become yourself, the more you are congruent with what you say and what you do. You become like more honest, more open. You work on yourself. You understand your past, your lessons, what you want to work on in yourself. Do your shadow work, like the things from yourself that you don't like.
Yeah, work on that.
Work on that. Like I was like in the past, I was really shy. I was much bigger. I did a lot of work on myself. I drank a lot. I smoked. I was like much bigger. I was like partying. Like I was like I did a lot of healing on myself and also letting go of things from the past. So I can just be in the now and just enjoy this reality.
And also, I think you already mentioned this in the beginning. It's also good. It's very important to be yourself. I mean, a lot of us guys when we're younger, we always try to act like we're something we're not. Well, I did, or or shy. I didn't completely show who you were, just to try to get the person that you wanted to get with. Like then it's going to come out eventually who you really are. So it's better to like just right off the rip, just to show who you really are. And then when you can become yourself authentically, you'll attract a person that likes you authentically. And then that's the awesome connection right there. And that's how you want to do that. That would be nice.
Then you are also yourself. Like in the beginning of a previous relationship, also I had like certain aspects they liked and other aspects I didn't like of me, or I was afraid to say everything, like being afraid that they didn't like certain parts. No, you want to be totally yourself, and then you also find someone else who is totally themselves, and then you like both all parts of them. And also, when you're not fully happy with yourself, someone can still love you more than you think yourself, because you're still growing in self-love. You're still growing. We don't have to wait until we're perfect.
No, you don't have to wait.
You can really help each other to grow and to become a better version of yourself and to support each other in that growth process.
Yes, so as long as you're in the process of working on yourself, it will come during that. It can come during that time too as well. So we have that.
Yeah, it's really liking the life. Just being yourself, being okay with who you are, but also learning and growing every time, and like really being yourself. Like when I got to know him, he was just so himself. He was so honest, and still now also he's just so him. Like I don't know anybody who is so much just himself.
Thank you for that. You too, though.
We both are very much like ourselves. Like what you see, what you get. There's no other agendas here. We just want to help people. Okay, because it is my first time to meet you, you guys. I need any assistance. If I need any assistance, will you? Yeah.
Yeah, hit us up.
We're happy to help you out. Happy to give you any assistance. And also, when you are in the journey, maybe if you find someone, what do I do now? Like, just be in yourself. Don't also make assumptions when you're like messaging with girls, like messaging with girls. Just say like, I would like to meet up with you, like, or don't make assumptions, or like just be open and honest, and let them know that you like them, because most of the time they're just flattered. They can still say like, yeah, you're not my type, but you can at least try. Thank you. See you next time. Yeah, very welcome. Very welcome.
Thanks.
And good luck with everything.
You can do this.
Yeah, you can do this. If we're like, we can do this, everybody can do this.
Yeah, it'll find you. Like it found, we found each other. It was just there. It just happened.
Yes.
You got yourself right. The frequency matched up, and just the connection was there.
Yeah. So just be yourself, and know also what you want by learning from your past relationship, being more clear. Like writing down what you want. Like I was writing things down. Like I want someone who's this.
Oh, to manifest, yeah.
Yeah. Then you manifest it as well.
Speak it out loud. Write it down.
Yeah.
Write it down and just save it. Look at it every now and then, from day to day, and speak it out loud.
And keeps writing it what you want, and also you tell it to the universe more what you want, and then let it go. And that is really what manifesting is like. And also feeling how it feels when you feel that. when it is there, just knowing that it comes, and don't be, and just be patient, and not like in like knowing that you would like to have a relationship, but not like forcing it, but also knowing it comes in the right time, so you can just enjoy where you are right now, because at one point it just comes when you don't even expect it lots of times. This was totally unexpected when we found each other, and
Yeah,
just
we
like
weren't looking. She wasn't looking. I wasn't looking.
it clicked
just-
so well, so quickly. So it was really cool.
That was cool. That was fun.
Yeah. We still
Yeah. Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, and that's what we like. We like sharing with other people, and what we learning, we want to let others know as well, because it's not easy to find someone like who is also real, especially in this reality, like who is also aware of certain things, and like that is not always easy. But the more you are yourself, the more you know what you want, the more you know yourself, and that is something that is anyway in this reality. It's really about knowing yourself. What are your needs? What are your desires? What do you want? What complements you for what kind of person? We're both a bit similar in we're both like very extroverted, very talkative. Like we're a bit similar. Like we think, like a lot of people think, like then when they meet you and they think, oh, your partner is probably much more silent,
Calm or something. But
calm.
we both have like
no.
explosive energy. We're like, this energy just flows. We get in conversation with groups of people, just like we light it up. You know what I'm saying? We light the whole thing up because just energy wise, and it's good vibe. It's good energy.
Yeah, we have a bit similar energy. Yeah.
And it's nice when you can see the group that we're in, and the energy spread across us, and everybody else gets all motivated. You know, feeling great. You know, in the conversation. It's pretty cool when we go out sometimes and meet people. I really enjoy that. I mean, we're indoors a lot making videos, but when we finally get out there and meet people, it's always a great experience that we have.
I don't know how I can appreciate you. Just by saying this, you already appreciate us.
Thanks to you.
Thank you.
Thanks to everybody out there. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I just by saying certain things, by saying certain words and saying certain sentences, you can unlock people. You can really activate people. And that's someone also saying like coaching, like having like certain things in your head, like changing your whole reality, making sure that you're just like trust life, trust yourself, everything will happen in the right time. I was just I am inspired. Yes, thank you. That's great. That's what we're here for. Just know that everything happens how everything needs to happen. The odds that you are here right here now listening, the odds that we found each other from a whole different continent.
And making a live. It's hard to get us both on live right now.
He doesn't always want to do this.
But I was motivated today. I'm like, you know what, we should do more of this.
Yeah, so this is really rare. And I'm really happy that you like joined.
I give thanks.
And I really liked it. Yeah, I really like.
Sorry, I'm a bit sweaty.
No, it's okay. I really like it when you come in it as well.
It's fun. I have a great time.
Because that is the biggest like satisfaction inside, is inspiring others and feeling inspired. Like inspire is in you have spirits in you. You're feeling inspired. You're helping others, but you also have that energy of the inspiration, and you feel that inside of you. And then you want to share. Like I want to make videos. I want to have talks with others. I wish to meet you. Yeah. Well, for now we're just mostly online. And at one point we will be more traveling around the world. People meeting us everywhere. We know that we want to go traveling, people, and then we will meet all the people that we've met online as well. Who knows where we're gonna go, and especially in the future when it gets easier to travel, because it will get easier. Like all those restrictions. Start with me. Oh, Kenya is on our list. So
Kenya is
on
our list.
It's one of our lists. Yeah. He really wants to go to Africa. He wants to go to the Borderlands.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So it will come one day. But I really think first this whole like fake construct of this reality will fall down, and then we can just travel wherever we want to travel, and there will be no restriction. Like
And that's why I didn't go to. That's why I couldn't go to Africa, because it was a visa issue.
Yeah, he wanted to go to Africa. He was already almost on the plane.
They're like, yo, you can't.
He wanted to go to Ghana.
I'm like, can I get a visa? On arrival, it says visa on arrival. They're like, no, you can't even on the plane. I'm like, what? And it was frustrating. So I went to Costa Rica.
They didn't allow him on the plane because he didn't have a visa. So
not even on arrival.
It's crazy, all those stupid visas in different countries.
So
there's 1 month, there's 2 months, and there you have to pay this amount, and there you have to have this income.
You got to do border run over here.
Or you have a border run, or you need to have a flight back out. Like every country has different rules, and they're all bullshit. I would like to invite you to my ghetto land. Yeah. Cool. And he's already used to like quite some ghetto.
Yeah.
He's from the projects.
I'm from the northeast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we come from total different realities. I come from a little small town in Holland, in like rural Holland, where everybody says hi to the neighbors.
I call it Candyland because it seems like it's just everybody is very nice. And it just seems like I've never experienced anything like that. I only heard of Holland twice, and everybody was so polite and not rude.
Everybody's very sweet and nice, and everybody says hi in Holland. Yeah.
Took me a while.
People are really trustworthy in Holland. But sometimes they're also behind your back, like saying things. But they're not always. I'm very direct. I'm very open and direct. Not everybody is that always. But
no, a lot of people, are hiding.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid to be direct. They're afraid to be themselves, and they're afraid to show to use that throat chakra to really speak something out that they either want to say or don't want to say.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay.
I want to maybe make a thing that for people to open their voice, find your voice. I was thinking about that. I will see how it will manifest in this reality, how I'm going to make that container. But it's not there fully yet. But I'm thinking of like helping people finding their voice. Hope you will start with Kenya, my great people. Oh, thank you.
Again, thanks.
Yes, who knows. But know that we are we really want to help people, and we want to grow ourselves. We're always innovating ourselves. We just made your website. I already changed my website again. My website is misshellbreaker.com. It's like my name, misshellbreaker.com. I help people with all sorts of things, mentally, physically, emotionally, but also with financial things like passive income ways for people to be more free. Like you want to be more free, no? Like it's like everybody wants to be more free. So we are helping people be more free within themselves and in this reality as far that is possible. Because we're still in this reality. We still have certain loops, and we have a bit more freedom than most people, but we want to help everybody to be more free. There, what I know, there is God. Everything will be fine. Yes, have faith, and have that trust, and know that everything will work out and everything will be fine.
The Most High will have your back.
Yes, and that's already like to know God is to know this, to have that faith, to have that belief, to have that trust, and then you have already less worry. Like this is like so many people are worrying or in fear. What will happen to the world? You don't know what will happen. But the fear itself, the worry itself, costs a lot of energy.
Then you got people getting fed, these poison foods from that's causing like all this fear. Then you have their media that they watch. Then you have their worries that are they going to make the rent? Are they going to, everybody's getting bombarded with all kinds of things to keep them in fear at a low vibration. So it's really hard to break up out of that.
Yeah.
But it could be done.
It's really important to have a good mindset, to have trust, to have faith, to have a positive mindset also. Know that whatever is happening, if it doesn't go well, it's a lesson, it's a learning. You can start over, you can try different things. I tried so many things already. I tried so many things.
I mean, when you were working on yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing yoga, no one came, and then I did this, then that. I did so many different things. I always keep redefining myself, trying different things and learning, and hope I'm not a stranger because I'm more like I have been just, so I'm glad to be here. I've been chased. I have been chased, so I'm glad to be here. Hope I'm not a stranger because it's more like... Yeah, you're glad to be here. I'm happy for that.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy you're glad to be here, and like glad you're here, and glad for everybody. And if
Yeah, we're
everybody
happy to have
has
everybody here.
questions, if you want to help with anything, we know a lot about health and being more healthier as well. About detoxing, about fasting. We do a lot of that as well.
Yeah, fasting is a big one. Right now,
Mhm.
currently, I'm on a liquid fast. All I have is like tea, water, and juice for like the past 2 days.
Mhm.
And
And
I'm-
last week he did a water fast. We also made a video about that.
Yeah, we're gonna post it on our channel, Forever Awesome. But yeah, I did a 3-day water fast. I was going to go to 4 days, but instead I just did 3 days. And then after 2 days after that, I just did water and juice. And then I went to like a smoothie, after that, and did like solid food, I guess, in between. So now I'm back to just liquid right now.
But that is already really good when you're just eating, drinking liquids, because it's much easier for your body to digest. Like also with the water fast, if you're not digesting the food, your body has more energy to heal its body. And that's why it's also good to do intermittent fasting and do like times that you're not eating.
Do you want to explain intermittent fasting?
Yeah, intermittent fasting is that you like have one meal a day in 4 hours, but you can have different foods in those 4 hours, but it's like one meal, and then you have also 2 meals a day in 8 hours, and you don't eat the other hours. And with the one meal a day, you have 4 hours that you're eating, and you don't eat at all in the rest of the 24 hours. And it really gives your body the time to heal, because especially digestion
Takes a lot of energy.
Digestion costs a lot of energy for your body, especially cooked food, because you change the molecules of your food and it has less energy in there. And also when you eat fruit, it has a lot of electric energy and it's much easier to digest. It's just like in half an hour it's digested. And when you're like eating fruits, juices, or eating smoothies, it's really even easier to digest. So when you're drinking those, you have a lot of energy left. So that's why we also feel much more inspired and happy and
And
lighter
energetic.
to do these things and to feel motivated to do this, because we don't feel as dense or not
Laying down,
good. Yeah.
Those cooked foods really do cost a lot of energy. When we're cooking food and eating it, I feel tired or a bit weak.
Mm.
But when I'm doing like the smoothies or juices, I just feel like I'm energetic. I don't get tired at all. Like I feel like my body just utilizes the energy properly.
And not only your body, also your mind.
Oh yeah.
Also, when you're fasting, water fasting and fruit fasting, and your mind is so much clearer. You don't have that fog, your mind fog. You think much clearer. Everything you find like solutions to things. You're lighter. You are like, oh, this will be okay. Like you feel a totally different frequency, and the more you know about it, the more you feel it.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
And it feels good. It does feel good though, also.
Yeah.
I mean, I had sometimes when I forgot how bad I felt when I ate something bad, and I would just want to enjoy something, comfort food, I'd eat it and I'd feel good for like, the first half an hour. And after that, instantly I would have like some strange emotions that would happen, almost like a depression. Depends on what I was eating.
Mm.
And just the tiredness, a sick feeling in my stomach. I'm like, I know I shouldn't eat that, but I did. I'm going back to just fruit right now, using mango, bananas, those little bananas, not the big starchy one. That's not
No.
alkaline.
So the more lighter you eat, the more healthier you eat, the better you will feel. The better you will feel overall in your body, but also in your mind. Your mindset will just change. Because when you're tired, you just I want to see television, you go to bed. There's nothing like substantial gain from that. And then you don't feel inspired.
It's not a true energy source.
Yeah. So you need to feel that, but you first need to feel the difference. You need to change it up, put whatever, even if you're eating cooked food, put a bit more fruits in there. And then you see the difference, how much better you will feel.
That's another thing where I'm from. We're eating far too many, at least where I'm from, we're eating far too many synthetic foods. Like you got these processed breads, you got your pastas. I don't even care if it's made out of spelt, it's still a process. You got your rice, all these grains. These things are clogging up the system, slowing down the digestive process. And it's an issue. And like they say, all your sickness starts off in your gut, whether you have a healthy gut or a bad gut. If you're poisoning your gut, it's going to lead to further symptoms, and then more medications. Big pharma's involved in it. You have, the food industry is involved in it. And so what they did, where I'm from, they combined it. They call it FDA, so food and drug, because they know that their food's going to be poison enough to make you get on that medication. But people say FDA, hey, FDA says this food's okay, but they're not putting two and two together, knowing these guys are in business together. You know what I mean? So they're going to poison you two different ways through the food, and then they're going to fix that. They're going to fix it, making you think that, and poison you through the medications, and that's how that goes.
And almost 90% of the companies and like media, pharma, it's 90% owned by the same people that don't have your best interest in hand. So that's why you can't trust anything what you're eating or ingesting or digesting, and also ingesting. Also, like you can't trust anything what's on the television or in the newspaper.
No, it's all about business.
And there's so many layers to it. And it's also you've been lied to as well. So it's good for people to know that. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Everybody who's here. You're happy to follow us. There's also people here. I don't know if they're on YouTube or Facebook. Welcome. On TikTok, several people. Let us know what country you are from. We are from Holland and America. And we're here to, we're now living in Mexico temporarily, and we're enjoying this, and we are just here to inspire people and motivate people and share about health and detoxing, fasting, motivation, inspiration, awakening, spiritual awakening, information.
Like-minded conversation.
Yes.
All of the above.
Yeah, and let people know that they're not the only ones. And we're with more people, millions of people waking up everywhere, and it's happening. My last video when we were in the Real Talks was called "It's Happening," because it's happening. It
is right in front of us. I mean, they say it's a great time to be alive.
Yeah, not always, no.
I mean, it's nice to be able to witness everything that's taking place at these times, but it's not smooth sailing and living through what's taking place.
What a roller coaster is it sometimes, huh? Oh my God, reality is really not easy, and that's what we also want to let people know. Like, hey, we know some things, but we also have days that we're struggling.
Yeah, we got some things happening.
Yeah, physically, emotionally.
Whether it be like internal with us or external that we're dealing with. And sometimes the external influences our internal behavior between me and you. And like we have our ups and downs. And some days can be like not so great, but then we have those days when we spring up and we're doing really well.
I had last week a huge sunburn. It's like, I don't know if you can see it, but my shedding my skin. Cooked. I got cooked. It was like red and painful. So yeah, like whatever, like we're like.
That's another thing too.
Yeah. We're having our ups and downs wherever we are, like also emotionally, and then you have like a full moon, and then you have like a period.
That moon cycle is no joke. I mean,
it's like just want to let people know, like you're not the only ones who's struggling this in reality, and I'm really glad that I'm at least now with financially I'm helping people, and I'm getting there myself as well better. We have a bit more financial freedom. I'm really grateful for that. So if people want that, just send me a DM and I will send you some information, and you're very, very welcome. And with this, you can create your own financial freedom in the way that you want it, and you can just share it and have a bit more income for your family. And that is in a really easy, like really low investment way. So this is really cool. So that's what we're doing. We're helping people, and if you have any questions, let us know. I think we're gonna hit it off again.
All right.
Because I also don't want to go too long always, when we put it on.
Well, it's a bit late, but you know.
Yeah. So we also don't want to go too late to bed, because we're already going late to bed. We don't have the standard times of other people always. So, but know that you're very welcome. Very welcome to follow us. Very welcome to be here. We already had more than 1 hour, so that's already good. We're going to be doing this more also to create content for both of your YouTubes, but also to help people that are here at this moment. So thank you everybody who've been here. Know that you're not alone. Know that we are out there some people like you like will be very happy that we're out there. Like if you ever need us, like ask us questions or whatever, we're there. But I also know that people have less attention span. What's happening here? Oh yeah, I have to. There's nothing happening. The live verification. Sometimes you do verification. So, but know that we're here. Know that we're here to help, and you can send us DMs if you need any help with anything, especially also the financial stuff. It's a really easy way.
Or
passive
relationship
income.
coaching.
Yeah, also. No, there was even someone here. How do I find the woman? So we were happy to give that information. So if you want to see that again, you can watch it back.
And if you want details on food and fasting, what we stay away from as far as food, what's not good for us and what is good for us. It's all different. It's all perspective. Everyone's body system is different. But we can share our experiences. Any symptoms you might be having because of the food, I'm pretty good with that one because I eat all kinds of food and I have to stop and fast because I was doing too good. I have information on this, how to bring yourself back online and revitalize your systems.
Yeah. So we put this on our both of your YouTube channels, mine and ours together, so you can always watch it back. If someone came in later and wants to see the rest, I know that there will be much more videos coming. And yeah, thank you for being here and wishing you all the best in life and in this reality. And it's a crazy, crazy, crazy reality. But no, you're not the only one who thinks this reality is crazy or that you have there's a roller coaster and what is like has like moments in a day like what the hell is happening here again. Know that everybody has these moments and also moments of despair or like not knowing anything what to do anymore. Like everybody has these moments. But also have moments of total joy and total bliss and total happiness because that is also part of this reality.
Just try to enjoy your time as much as possible because that's very important. You must have fun.
So I thanks so much, he says. Yes,
Anytime.
you're
Thank
very,
you.
very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following me, and thank you so much. And I know that you're very, very welcome. Thank you.
Love, light, peace, power, and happiness to everyone.
Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Give thanks, everybody.
Bye bye.
2 cameras. I got a camera there.
Yeah, we're like because we were on Restream, we were also at the same time on my Facebook and YouTube, and here we were on TikTok. So bye bye TikTok first.
We'll see you all soon.
Bye bye my family. He says bye bye my family.
Give thanks, family. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you as well.